So this is going to be a reading for my Cancers for September 8th through the 10th. Thank you so much for joining me. We're going to go ahead and get straight into the reading. Now keep in mind, since this is general, you only want to take what applies to you and let the rest fly. If you want more so of a personal, just check out the description and let's see what's going on. So the first card's going to represent you and your current self, and I have the Seven of Wands. So this is you addressing the obstacles that have been keeping you from moving forward or just having the progress you would like to see. This is also very specific to just obstacles that you may be experiencing that you don't quite understand why. So like within your love life, some of you have been single for ages and it's like, well, why do I have a hard time attracting new love? Like, what's going on? Some of you in a relationship. Why is my relationship struggling? Or it has like this energy of like constant challenges coming up and affecting or influencing this relationship's like structure being all over the place. Excuse me, guys. My voice is cracking. Clarifying that I have the Lover. So yeah, this is you trying to make a head over heart decision during this time frame when it comes to the struggles that you're experiencing in your love life, because it may be creating obstacles elsewhere where your energy's off. Now, when it comes to what I see for the theme for this time frame, I have the Awakening card. So this is coming to realizations that things have to change, something has to give. This is you also coming into awareness of things that have been, again, blocking you, keeping you from moving forward, having progress. This has a lot to do with spiritual awakening. Some of you are kind of like new on your spiritual journey. This freaking fly. And it's like gaining self-awareness through your spiritual journey as well during this time frame, or you've been doing that and it just continues on during this time frame. Also, this is coming into awareness that someone may just always be emotionally immature. And this is not just limited to love. Okay, this is you coming to awareness that someone's just going to always be stuck in their ways. And there's nothing you can necessarily do. Now, what should you avoid? I have the Chariot. Okay, so if standing in your own way, impatience. Yeah, impatience, because there isn't really anything that, okay, there's not anything crazy that you guys need to avoid during this time frame. It's just being impatient. And also, like, not allowing things to kind of shift and change for your best interest. Like, if there's changes that are happening that are, yes, slightly painful, but will better you, will have you come out on the other end a better person, this is for your best interest. So it's like making sure you're not standing in your own way, essentially. Also looking back at things that are in your past, okay? There's no need to look at that. And if you're not doing that, then you're good. But what I see for the advice, I do have the Hermit card. And this is you needing to take some time for yourself to really sit and think about some things here, some decisions, some big decisions some of you guys are about to make. Some of you need to stop kind of like allowing yourself to just kind of harbor onto things and just like bury it below the surface for the sake of like being quote unquote strong or not emotionally dumping on other people. But if you're someone who's always like taking other people's stress and their complaints, don't ever feel like you're too strong of a person to just talk to someone. Oh, some of you need to find a way to kind of like lessen your workload. If you're someone who has like a lot of stuff that you have to do, and sometimes you're overwhelmed, you need to find a way to kind of lighten that workload. But yeah, a big source of a lot of your anxiety has a lot to do with things that are below the surface that aren't being dealt with. Now, what I see for the challenge, I have the 8 of emotions. And the challenge may be completely walking away from something that once did make you happy, but isn't necessarily making you happy anymore. So this could be a business. This could be a relationship. This could be really anything. But this is something that did make you happy, but isn't making you happy anymore. Or isn't something that's fulfilling at this moment. Like it's not connecting to you. And you know in the long term, it's just better to kind of remove your energy, but it's also hard for some of you guys to have a positive outlook when it comes to the long term. Because it's just where you're at right now. Now, when it comes to what I see for the future, I have the 8 of voices. And this is a mindset thing. Some of you may be mentally feeling stuck to a certain situation, outcome, just not knowing what to do. 3 of Swords, yeah. So some of you are going through the pains of a heartbreak, but eventually you guys are going to get through it. Or a lot of you are at the end of the road of that process of healing, and you're pretty much moving to a better mental space of viewing things. Okay, it really depends on where you're at on that journey. But I see a lot of you like hyperventilating essentially, and then coming to a space of seeing things from a different point of view. It's just making sure you don't emotionally reside in the past or like feel this need to feel like there's unfinished business in a situation where things are very much finished. There's no need to keep reopening a wound. But this is what I see. I hope that I put things in perspective and that you took something from this video. If you did, thumbs the video up, subscribe. Of course, check the description if you want a personal, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.